All right, so you guys might say, hey, Nassim, what makes you the expert, man? How long have you been doing this? What is your background, man? So, I'll go into a little bit of my history and my story, and I'm pretty sure you should be able to comprehend it pretty well. All right, let's dig into this. All right, so you guys know I'm a Navy guy, right? So I was an MP in the Navy. I did 10 years. Then I medically discharged from there. And while doing that, I studied human physiology, right, on my way out. And when I got out, I got certified as a personal trainer through ISSA. And then after that, you know, the best one if you want to get certified is probably NASM though. ISSA, they pretty much give you a couple of workbooks, and I think it's like 8 to 12 weeks, and then you write it all out, and they ask you questions. I'm sure it's probably a lot easier now than when I did it. I did this back in like the early 2000s, so I know it's way easier now to get a certification now. Easy money. But yeah, man, and then like I said, and then I worked under a guy named Tony Schober. I worked under him for like 4 years. So I worked under a nutritionist for 4 years. With that being said, so I learned my body, I learned about food, calories, macros, exercise, science, definitely, sports psychology, sports physiology, and I've always been like a on the clock type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been trained to live off of a whistle or a bell. Football all my life. Before the military, I had got a half partial scholarship to play ball at Delaware State. I didn't go. I went to the military. And then, so when I'm in the military, so now I'm living off bells again and off of a time clock. What time do this? Time. Martial arts. I took 4 years of that in the military. So it's like time. And repetitions, sets, weights, time in the gym. So I'm always on a clock. I'm always living my life by whistles, and I still live my life like that. And that's why I'm still beating now and still motivating you guys, because I still live off that. And if you can take some of your childhood experiences, right, and implement them into your issues that you might be having now, or circumstances, I don't want to say issues, but you have circumstances right now that you can see past, but you think you're not able to do it. But if you go back in the day, some of you did like have some serious stuff to do. Like, I don't know what else you guys did back in your past. So the thing is to try to go back into your past and revisit those tough moments, right? Right now I'm on a diet, and I'm kind of like revisiting the time that I was in Iraq and the grind was on, and I was doing 20 miles a week. And after our session, I would work out with the SEALs. They would come work out with me. You know what I'm saying? We would start off with 6 miles. That's the start. That's starting off. So after that, I'll be hitting off like another 500 push-ups, and then after that, I'll get down to the sit-ups, probably 6, 7, 800 of those. So, I was like the Herschel Walker of our ship, man. I mean, I was stationed on a ship called the Cowpens CG-63, a guided missile cruiser. So, It's a small boy. I wasn't on an aircraft carrier. I was on a small boy. So yeah, man. My best advice is to try to go back into a moment of your life, no matter how hard it was, whatever it could have been. It could be anything. Remember that. Remember those very tough moments growing up. Very tough moments. Try to integrate that into what you're going through right now with your physique. And you can change it, man. You can change it. Keep pushing. Environment, habits is everything. Watch those stress levels. Keep those stress levels down. Keep that fatigue down. That all comes from sleep and relaxation. Get it somewhere. Get to the park. Find a park that allows you to relax. That's what I do. You know, the Atlanta metro area is hectic, man. I get to a park, certain parks you can go and kind of zone out, kind of. There's still people there, but you can kind of like maneuver around. And really, if it's like, depending on what time of day you go, the time of day I go is nobody there. So like, check this right. The time that I go to the park, that's when traffic is crazy. However, during the school year, nobody's at the park during the week. That's the good thing. During the week, nobody's in the park around 12-ish, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Nobody's really there, so you can do what you got to do there. And then you can just chill there and clear your mind, man. When you go on break, man, go clear your mind. Go for a walk, clear your mind. It's about to storm up in here. It's been storming all summer. But anyway, yeah. To get to that goal, like I said, go into that dark place that you had when you was a child. A lot of us have very, very, very dark past and dark childhoods. And if you can resonate with that, bring that into what's going on now. That's going to help you further your goals. That's going to help you to get locked in. I call that locked in, straight up focus, straight ahead, like a warrior. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Peace.